Hello students, today we will explore the meaning of basic statistics. Statistics help us find out more about our everyday life. We can investigate how statistics produce, analyze, and draw conclusions from data just by learning some basic statistical facts. Today, Penny is learning about statistics from her teacher, Miss Brala. Let's take a look.
So let's talk about individuals. Individuals are who or what we are observing when studying statistics. These individuals are then looked at concerning different variables such as how many ice creams they eat per week. Then the variables are then measured for a numerical response. This type of variable is called a quantitative variable.
But Ms. Brilla, how are these so-called variables you talked about used in statistics?
Well, Johnny, once the variables are looked at and the data is collected, it can be shown several different ways.
Oh, I see. You mean like the bar graph. Or maybe the histogram. Or this nice circle chart or pie graph. That's what I'm talking about. That just gave me an idea.
Yes, Johnny, you have it exactly. Now, does anyone know how we can describe these graphs? What are three things that we use?
Me. We can describe the shape, center, and spread of the graphs.
And Penny, could you describe for me what those mean?
Well, Miss Brala, the shape describes the actual shape of the graph, like a bell-shaped graph. Johnny, stop.
My name?
The center is another name for the median, and spread is also known as the range, which can be derived from subtracting the lowest number from the highest.
Oh, and speaking of spread, outliers are values that are greater than or less than 1.5 IQR from Q3 and Q1, right?
And can someone tell me who the outlier in this class is?
Sure, Johnny, he's a weirdo.
Okay, well, let's remind ourselves what the mean, median, and mode is by doing an example. We can find the average number of pets that each person has in this class. I have 2 dogs. Johnny, do not throw things at me in this class. Anyways, please now, let's see. Penny, how many do you have?
5.
Okay, so that's 4 pets for Penny. Two for me, and 4 for Penny. I will not have these things thrown in my pets. Now you stop that. I don't know how I'm supposed to stick to my class if you keep throwing things at me. Now you stop that.
I'm sorry.
And let's see, Johnny, how many pets do you have?
All the girls like me.
That is an inappropriate response.
That's what the script says.
Let's just call that 3.
All right.
John, I would have you to stop talking now.
Sorry.
And I have 2 orangutans, let's say. Anyways, let's say that is the, those are the numbers for the class in terms of numbers of pets. Now, we're going to find the mean, median, mode. And does anyone know how to find these values?
Of course, to find the mode, you add the values and divide them by the number of values that there are.
Miss Brilla, I don't understand.
Penny, would you please come and show us what you meant?
Okay. you add 2, 4, 3, and 2 to get 11. And then you divide by 4 because there are 4 values. This gives you 2.75, which is the mean.
Very good. Let's see, and do you know how to get the median and mode?
No.
That's okie dokie, Penny. I'll explain. You may sit down now. To find the median, you need to list the numbers in order. Let's see. We have 2, 2, 3, and 4. Now, we can cross off the first and the last. And then, since we have a very small set of data, and we don't have a middle number, we're going to take these two numbers, add them together so we get 5, and then divide that number by 2, and that gives us a median of 2.5 as our median.
Word.
Johnny?
Yeah.
No talking. Now, how do we get the mode?
Oh!
Yes, Johnny?
3 factorial factorial.
Excuse me, say that one more time.
3 factorial factorial.
No.
That's what it says right here. 3 factorial factorial.
No, Johnny.
Oh.
So our median is 2.5, and our mode, as Johnny, you said, want to tell us to again?
2.
2. All right. And what else we need to get? Mean. Right. And what did we say our mean was?
U.
Excuse me?
Oh. Did I say that out loud?
2.75 is our mean. Let's move on. Penny, will you please come and draw an example of a back-to-back stem plot? Penny, don't be shy. Now, come on.
Go ahead, girl.
Well, Miss Frala, in a back-to-back stem plot, you have 2 sets of data, and it looks kind of like this. And there's numbers on this side and numbers on that side to compare the 2 sets of data. Oh.
And would you care to show us a dot plot, dear?
Sure. A dot plot is when you plot all the data on a graph with points like this. And it can be linear or nonlinear.
Well done. Now, let's talk about percentile.
Oh, I know percentile. I know this. Percentile is when you are better than that percentage of the people. For example, if you was in the 85th percentile, you'd be better than 85% of the people. That's what a percentile is.
Very good. Well, it seems to me,
When
kids, that Penny, the teacher's speaking right now. Well, it seems to me, kids, that you have a pretty good grasp on chapter 1. I say we all go outside and have some fun.
Well, that's all for now, friends. Today we learned about the basics of statistics. With this knowledge, you can look at data and infer important information about a population. Stay tuned for our next episode.